Alright, everybody, I'm back once again. Dun dun dun. I had to basically capture the screen, so it's not going to show everything exactly correct, but you can see as the grid status is online, and here's our splash screen and things like that. Now, in order to get to this grid, you would first go make an account at konk-combat.net, create an account, and then you would use an OpenSim viewer like Firestorm, Singularity, or other to log in to our grid. And the way you do that is get an Open Simulator viewer that will open Second Life or OpenSim, and then you just add our grid. And there's instructions on the web page on how to get the grid, so most of y'all know how to do that. This is here for new people and the current people that watch the videos about the system and all that stuff. So we're here on our splash screen. We're gonna go ahead and log in, and I'm just gonna log in here. Just gonna go run through the welcome center and show you how you can set up the system here, and it's basically, and like I said on another video, the Konk Combat system is a $50 value at the Catley Market, and that's with all the add-ons. Well, if you become a person here on our grid and becomes a part of the community, you can rent you a full region like this. It's a lot of land. You get 15,000 prims, and you'll get the full combat system with it. So we're going to go to a demonstration sim first, and we also have a welcome area and a fishing area. So another note is you can go, if you're now in Firestorm, the destinations showcases are not working. Well, they're working. You can see them here, and this is all like we have 36 or 38 available lands, a recreational area, and then resident lands and things like that. So this is going to be tracked. So in other words, if you happen to rent a region from here, where you're going to be tracked on this showcase, where people can easily see what all groups and lands are out, with something on them. So let me get the map here and go over here. Okay, I'm at Brandon Wilds. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, so most people already know about the Konk Combat system and know its features and all that. But say you were new, or say we got detailed instructions on how to do things. But if we wanted to rent this land here, we just come to the sign, pay now. Now this is not all about renting land. This is showcasing basically the combat system itself right now, but it'll take you up to here to this little rental area, and then you would right click pay, and of course you have to buy K's, which is our currency. We also have partnering and all that stuff, forums, wiki, everything. So feel free to look at the web page more further in detail. This is your setup HUD for the combat system, and it looks like a lot, but it's not really a lot, and it's not really too hard to to do. But once you pay your rent, say you rented this, you paid your rent, you'll get this state setup HUD. Now then you would take and do teleport to land, and you'll be back down here, and you can see the land's clear, and then you would just buy the land. I can't buy it because I own it already, but you would buy the land to have it, and you could go ahead and start building your sim. And for anybody that don't know, like I said, about OpenSim, you can build anything on these sims. If you don't know much about it, check it out. Second Life, OpenSim, either one. It's a virtual world where you can create any world you like. You can be looking like this guy, or you can be a female, male, whatever. But like I said, this is all about our setting up the system. So now, the thing you need to understand is we're giving this as an amenity to rent and land from here. There's no extra charge at all for this whole system, and we're doing this to try to get the role players and the people interested in combat, or crafting or PvP or fishing or whatever, to come over here, because that's what kind of grid we want. We want it to be solely for that purpose, and hopefully you're going to get I mean, like you can see, there's no lag here, and of course there is nothing out on land right now, but I'm getting 84 frames a second up here on my screen, so you can see that there's no lag or no delay in our sims, and we're on some strong servers. So we do backups and everything like that. But so say you wanted to. Now I'm gonna make a detailed video. This is just a quick setup to show you what can go on. You say you decorated your sim. You put let's go ahead and do a terrain edit on this because we're gonna put fishing out. So you done got the land. You know you want to go fishing. All you have to do in order to go fishing here is make you a lake. That's really simply it. You have to have real water. You know, and I'm gonna fix this back after the video, but you have to have real water in order to fish. Now, again, you have complete control over the system as far as the settings. You can make it a non-combat, area, and just role play, role play sim altogether, no combat. You can decide whether to do that or not, or you can have PvP battles, you can have tournaments, you can have fist fights. It's all up to you really, and I urge you to look at some of the other videos if this tweaks your interest, because there's a lot of potential in building these worlds and getting a nice community of people and players together. It's better, to me, it's better to be able to be in the action and role play with people and see things than to do it chat based, and I've done them both. So I'm trying not to keep this video too long, so we're going to go ahead and start. Now, what I recommend to do when you start is you want your welcome center. Okay, you want to figure out, you really want to plot out your land. You want to look up and say, okay, now what should I do? I could put a welcome center over here. I could put, a PvP arena over here. I could put, a small town here and a big city here. And then here's a little lake in the middle of all of it. Just plan out what you want to do. Okay. And then you'll see all these levels. It's level 1, level 3, level 6, level 9, level 10 respawn points. Now we will expand your land for you if you like. We're not limited to a standard size sim, but we think this is best for now. And we do have the option to make you a 8x8 or 4x4 or whatever. But for now, we're just doing these and just really for testing and all that stuff. And so what we want to do is find our welcome center. Well, say we wanted people to fish, so we can make this our pretty little welcome center. So I don't have any decorations to put out, or I'd throw some down real fast. I'm just going to put out the main things you need. So you'd start off by doing this HUDs giver. This is your main HUD. This is for your master HUD that all players have to have in order to play it. Now, each one of these do different things and they have instructions, but basically this is how you roll. You would click HUDs and you would select yourself as a target. And you'll see that this little green prim comes out and reses at your feet. Now the best thing to do is to face it. This is what I say in the help, is just to face the prim. Okay, like this. And then just touch it one time and it'll ask you to act on your controls and you say yes. Okay, so say we wanted our welcome sign, our HUD giver to be right over here somewhere. Well, we just move this little box, over to here. And find a nice little place about right there. Okay, and then what you'd want to do is hit 21 res. Type in /21 res. Okay, bam. Now there's and you can see it's pretty accurate. I messed up a little bit. Now I say I didn't like that. See, it's in the ground just a tad bit, so I need to move it up. And that's no problem. All you do is just touch back on the ground like I did, and so you have control of your box again and just float it up a little bit. And the reason that this setup is like this is because we're not giving our system away to people. We've spent 2 years and thousands of dollars on this system, creating it, making it, designing it, and everything else, So we do sell these systems to other grids, and the going price for it's $50, and you can get that if you'd like. You can look on Kotly Market for it, but this is for people to bring to our community, our own little world here, and allow them to use it. So they never actually, you'll never actually receive the system. You'll basically have it while you're here. So anyways, you do that. That looks a little better. Let me go up a little bit. Okay, and then I'll type 21 res again, 21 res. And there we go. That looks a little bit better, but I don't like it being sitting like that. I'd rather it, let me touch on that. I'd rather it be rotated more, you know, at an angle, probably like this. Now, this is not a great demonstration of it because I should have went over to the other side, which I can. I can go over here and but it gets a little trickier whenever you having to watch it from far off. Now you can use your camera still by hitting Alt and then camming down to it, so you can be like, but whatever direction that prim's facing, that's what direction that it's gonna face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 21 res so I can get that other one out of my way. 21 res. Okay. Now also, if you want to walk back over there to it, you can just touch this box one time, that green box, touch it. That releases your controls, and you can, you know, walk over to it to edit it again. Okay, so we're going to put it kind of like in a catty corner right there. So let's touch it, do my controls, and just move it over there. Sorry, I shouldn't be taking this long, but this is something you really need to, this is the key to learning how to set it up, is to be able to move this little box around and use this as a reference for, yeah, I think it'll look good right there. Whoa. So kind of like in a catty corner right there. Bam, okay. Now I want to try to match my line up there on the bottom. That's good right there with the ground. So I got it pretty close to the ground there. Then I'll do 21 res again. 21 res. So that's your keywords to remember. 21 res. And move it to where you want it, okay. I still need to fix the tab bit. So I'll go up just a hair. Just a little hair. And go 21 res. Okay, that's better. And yeah, it may be floating, but you know, this is your sim. You can decorate. You can put flowers, grass. You know, there's easily ways to, you know, if you don't want to sit there and tweak it, you can get it exactly right. But if you don't want to sit there and spend time doing that, then you can just decorate around it or build the ground up to it. So I like it here. So now the next thing I want to do is hit 21 set. That sets its position. And then it won't you know, remove itself anymore. Okay, now this green thing, each time you do a setup, portion of the setup, you want to double click it twice and it goes away. You'll get the thing that says act on your controls. You just hit no. So there's our first little step, and it's not really hard once you get used to it. This is why I'm doing this video, because the main thing we want to emphasize is our system's a great system, and you can really do a lot over here, you know, on our sims. And you know, and I'll go ahead and tell you, this sim right here will go for $15. That's $15 a month, and you get 15,000 prims and the Konk combat system, and it's a, you know, but so next thing, so we got that up. Now the next thing we want to do is probably put our main respawn, which is right up here in top right. This is where, if anybody dies, wherever they're at on your sim, if they die, this is where they're going to res at. Okay, so I'm going to say, and usually you want to put that at your welcome center. We're going to keep this as our welcome center. So I'm going to go right here. Say I want to put a little, you know, a building, some decorations. I go main respawn, hit that, target myself, and again, you'll see the now with these you don't get the box. Whenever you hit it, sorry I forgot to tell you that, but you just touch there and it'll res it out. Konk main respawn. And this is where you go whenever you die. Like I said, when you die, this is where you'll go. Okay. Now, if you do want to use our emblem logo, it's right there. You see it? It's under the ground. And we use that for a platform, but I put it just a little bit under the ground so that you could choose to or not. It's up to you. You know, you could dent in the ground there or whatever you'd like to do to show that emblem. But this, it doesn't matter because this is only a reference point of when you die. This is where your player is going to go, no matter where they're at. So this is your main respawn. Then next you want to say, okay, now where do I want to make level 1? Okay, because level 1 is weaker NPCs. We have our own little NPCs that's going to be attacking players, and you can have level 1 NPCs or level 10 NPCs. So where would be a nice area for my players to start at? So then, you know, and like I said, it don't have to be combat. We'll actually do the fishing right now. Since we got the lake here, we're going to go ahead and do the fishing. So we'll look up here for Fisher's Board first. Okay, that's the fishing board scoreboard. So you hit that, touch there, and you get the old familiar green box. Touch it one time. Yes. And this one don't have the reference, but it's the same size as, well, it's a little bit smaller than that board. This is where you'd put like maybe in a, say you had a building here, and you wanted to put it up inside it. Say you had a little club here with a dock on the end. Well, you could put this up against, you know, the wall. And these are physical prims, so like if you wanted to go directly up against the wall, you could go over here like this with the green prim, and you know, and it'll hit it flat, and then you could res it. See, now I could res that by going 21 res, which we don't want it there, but just as an example, might be too far out of range. You have to kind of stay a little close to it. So let me go a little closer, and then do 21 res. Touch it again to get controls back. Let's turn it sideways and run it into this. Now we're just acting like this is a wall. So if you came over here, you can see. Oh, I don't got it beside it. There we go. So now you can do the 21 res, and it'll res it out. See, it's a lot smaller. We don't want it there though, so we're gonna come back over this way. Oops. Come back over this way. And like I said, this is just an example, so I'm going to try to speed up now. But the main thing you want to remember is 21 res, 21 set. Once you're at a nice place that you like it, then you would go 21 res, /21 res. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it there. Now you can tweak it, you can rotate it or whatever, but I'm going to leave it there. And then I would double click the green box again to destroy it, and say no to that. Now that's tracking any fishing that happens here. So here's your fishing board. Now I got a little jacked up, but you can see the point here and see where I'm going at. Okay, and say we wanted the level 1 respawn to be over here. Let's say right here. That's fine. We got a level 1. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so got a level 1 respawn. Level 1. And you'll see this little ball come out, and it'll go away, and there's your level 1 respawn. Now I'm going to show you about the respawns and how they work. So say, well, let me res a trap real fast, because I want to kill myself. So I should die, and I'll land right here whenever I kill myself. So I'm going to go put a trap out. We'll do a disarmable trap. Okay, so we hit 1. You get the all familiar ball. You touch it, gain controls, yes. And just move it, you know. It might be a little off here, I don't know, but I'm just going to put it out there. Now this one I have on there because you'd want to be further off, because it throws out blades whenever an avatar is near. And that's what it does. It triggers the trap to say, hey, you know, there's an avatar over here. So, oops, I might have to go a little closer to it now. I don't know, we'll see. So, come on. Alright, 21 res here. 21 res. Let's see if it res out for us. Yeah, it resed. So now let's come over here, and you can see, and like I said here, you can see that now you can expect this unless you want to sit there and spend a lot of time tweaking it. then it's going to be a little raised up, and you could just raise your land up, put flowers around it or something like that. But you can get it exactly there, if you want to. But so then we'll go 21 set. Okay, double click on the green to remove it. Hit no. Now we have a working trap already out here. Now all your players will get their master HUD, which is the main cream of the crop of all the system right here. This is where they get it at. And you'll probably have people asking how to do this and that, and it is a little confusing. I'm not going to lie, but once you learn it, it's the way to go. Okay, so we touch that, and you'll get this request. I'll go on my, would like to attach your avatar. You hit yes. It'll attach down here, bottom right. Okay, then we're ready to test this trap out on us. So, well, actually, I have to equip a battle HUD, so I'll go to equipped. I'll go to special and tap it once. Go to my battle HUDs. It says HUDs in green text. Hold that down for 2 seconds and release. Now, this is not a tutorial on how to use the system. I have plenty of those. I'm just trying to show how the system's going to work on our sim for people that want to set up their world. And the key thing to remember is, you're getting this in with, land rental of our grid. Our partnering works here. Our transactions work. You can view all your transactions. We got a marketplace in the works. So doing a lot of things. Alright, so I'm out of character because my text is red. I'm going to go to character IC in character. And then I'm going to walk over to the trap and get my head killed. Doom, 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 doom. They should be popping out, these blades. Oh, they're a little slow. Bop, 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 bop. I lost 100. I lost a little bit. Let's see. Boom, boom. I'm just going to stand here and die. Ooh. Go back in. Wow, no. Oh, no. I died. So your player died. Now where's he going to go? He will go to the main respawn point. Here. And this is where your character heals up. You'll see he turns back to blue. He starts gaining life. Now, say he's a level 1, and he was just over in the level 1 area fighting, NPCs, and they killed him. Well, now he can go to the level 1 respawn area. And all of our HUDs collapse and expand. So he can go to the level 1 area by touching it at this main respawn. So you touch that. Oh crap. Yeah, there we go. And you see that he went over here where you set it at, your beginning area. So now what you can do with this is have all these NPCs right out here, and then have this level 1 respawn right here. Not to where it spawns on everybody, but where they know, that where they can see them and go out there and have a little grind spot. Okay, and I'm gonna go disarm this trap. We have pickable traps. Oh no, I tried to teleport. Okay, so I'm gonna go try to pick this lock. See how good I do, and then we're gonna go fishing. Oh heck, they're gonna come back out probably, but I'll pick it anyway. Yep, they come back out on me. Yes. Oh shoot, dang it. Now see, if you miss this trap, see more blades spawn out. So if you keep on missing, you're going to be in bad trouble if you walk through there. I'm going to try it again. I should be able to get it this time if I pay attention. See the pink arrows? Up, left, down, right, right, down, left, up. Come on. Up. Yay, I unlocked it. Okay, so like I said, everybody, this is just the basic idea, and I'm going to do more thorough tutorials. I'm just trying to show everybody and let everybody know that, the grid is available. We're ready for people to come in and visit and try out our world, and get Konk set up on their sim here and party hardy, role play, and have a good time. So I'm just going to detach all. I forgot if you attach this HUD, it pulls that other HUD off. But let me see here. So I'm going to show you just a few more things here. I know that. Yeah, let's go there. I need to get my battle HUD. Now, if you ever forget to, like, and we'll have landmarks and stuff for you to be able to, the people to purchase, rent land to be able to easily get up here. Now, whenever you get done with this and you have it actually set up and ready how you like it, then you'll want to double click this board in order to get rid of it. So I'm going to take the HUD back on. I'm going to double click it to get rid of it. So it's gone. Now each month at recurring rent time, if you pay your rent, that board will pop back up. Say you wanted to change, a few things or whatever, you could do that. And also, we don't mind coming over here and putting a board out for you to use it if you mess up and make it die or whatever. Just not too many times, We can't just keep running back and forth there doing that, but we'll do it a few times, no problems. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the fishing real fast. Okay, so and the thing to remember is all these are basically the same. There's some that are a little bit different, but the main thing you should remember is the little green box, how to use that, because once you figure that out, you can set up everything really quick. So we need a fishing rod because we got the fishing board out. So, oh, actually, you know what? I didn't set my board, so it's gone. So let me do that again. Fishing, well, we'll get the fishing rod. This is a little sign. So we'll touch one and get our little thingy here. And we'll just, yes, act on my controls. We'll just take it right over here. And like, again, I'm going to do this fast because I don't want to drag out the video for y'all. I appreciate everybody watching and tuning in. And I hope that we can be the grid that you choose for your role play and combat and fun parties. And again, we're not limited to, this role play. You can come and have a club here or whatever, but we're more targeted on the role play, type stuff. Okay, that's a little off, but now I could redo it. And sometimes it'll go to the back and you just have to cam over there and then, move it out. But, oops, I'm going the wrong way. So I want to make it raise up just a little bit. So I'll raise up just a tad. Then I'll try that again, 21 res. 21 res. Okay, that's better. Now, I like it there. So I'm going to cam around there. Oh, wait, first I need to do what? 21 set. That's why it went away. Okay, so 21 set, then double touch, and it'll be gone. Now, this is where people that don't have fishing rods already in their inventory, say they're a new player, well, they'd come to the master HUD giver, they'd push the blue one for the level 0 HUD, the fist for the fist, and then if they wanted to fish, they would touch this, to get a fishing pole, and you say yes, and all that. I already got one, so I don't need to do it. But now we're ready to fish, just as simple as that. Let's put the fishing board back out so we can see, the score. It holds score. It's a scorekeeper for tournaments and stuff like that. So let me get control. Same thing. We'll move it around. Okay, move it up a little bit. About right there. We'll try that. /21 res. No, it needs to go up a little bit. So I'll click on land, go up a tad. Try 21 res again. 21 res. There we go. Touch for your rank. So that's good there. So I want to keep it there. I'll do 21 set. 21 set. Bam. It's there. Double click the green one to get rid of it. And this is how you do every single option on here. For instance, we want to put a health tree out. This heals users. We'll go over here. Touch health tree. Into all familiar. Little green prim. Touch it. Control it. Move it. Go up. So that's our right place. 21 set. 21 set. Now, I understand. Oops, I did 21 set. I just messed up, didn't I? 21 res. I bet I did. Okay. Now, I do understand that I'm the one that made this, and I'm going to do it a lot faster than everybody, but it's still the same thing. It's really easy to do. And say you're happy with that, you just go 21, set. That's done. Double click. And I'm just going to go ahead and fly through here just a little bit on some of the other things. There's a health tree. So we'll go over here. An NPC creator. You can create NPCs with this nice little board here. Do the green prim, move it around. Now this board's pretty big, but this is not for looks. This is for your personal use. This is how you create the NPCs, and you can see the instructions there coming out. But 21 res. This will be our NPC board, and I'm not going to keep it there, but you can see you can get your level meters that you would wear. You wear those, create a parent's note card, then take it up there to your rental area and drop that note card into the NPC server, and you're good to go. Well, then you use the spawn NPCs that for to create them. But we're going to go ahead and I'll leave that out for now. Double click that. Let's see. And there's all kind of and like I said, we got all these level respawns. You got, if you ever do have wizards, knights, clerics, courtesans, archers, thieves, acrobat, these are all classes, and you can set their respawn options, which is in the battle HUD. You could put a mountain over here, and all your your wizards could spawn back over there, and all your clerics could spawn in a church on the corner of the sim over there. Okay, now let's do we also got questing. That's another big thing. And for questing, you always have to put out a questing HUD giver. When we say giver, that means something that adds to their inventory for free, into their inventory. Because everything in Konk is no money. Like, you can earn every single thing that you want. You can earn upgrades for weapons. You can earn upgrades for fishing poles. You can earn potions and all that. You just have to earn the experience in the Konk coins because of our currency. Okay, so then we would go, what was we doing? Oh yeah, the quester. So now we have a dual quester and a anyone quest. These anyone quests are easiest. You can give and take morality from people. It'll give you a folder, and it'll tell you how to set it up. I'm not going to set it up right now because, like I said, I'll get into more detail about that on another video. I'm just showing you this is a questing sign, basically, that you would get. 21 res. You res that out, then I'm going to do 21 set, 21 set, and then double click die. Oops, double click die. And there you go. Now, this is what the quest looks like. But you can replace that texture in there with your own if you like. So let's go fish now. We got the fish pole. Oh, I can't fish until I show. Okay, also lockable doors. Same thing. It uses the little green prim that you run around. So basically, folks, learn to use that little green prim for everything. I'm going to show you a trader, okay? I'm going to select myself. It's the little green prim, our friend. Okay, this is stalls and all for any kind of trading where people can upgrade their weapons, their armor, their HUDs, and all that. Okay, we're going to move it over here just for the video. Move it up. Now, another note I'd like to say is, let me get this right. I'm trying to get it right anyway. 21 res. Okay. That'll come in just a second. That's a little low. So I want to raise it up a little bit. So I will go and just barely touch my up arrow. That might raise it too high. I'll go down a little bit. It can be a little bit sensitive sometimes. 21 res. See if that's any better. No, not really. Go up a little, just a little bit. And I went too far probably. One thing to know now our setup is not this, you might think this difficult here, and it is a little tricky, but the actual setup that you would put on your grid, say you want it on DigiWorlds or wherever, it's a complete setup that you put all this stuff out manually. But for here, it's basically so people can rent the land and get the system included, and they don't have to pay the $50. They just rent the land and they have it until they're gone. And anyway, so we'll just leave that right there for now. I'm gonna double click this to get rid of it. And I can still do 21 set. You want to always remember to do your 21 set though, because if not, I don't know if I did 21 set. It'll there's a chance that it'll be removed. All right, so then you would you got your HUDs, weapons, and we have potions and stuff in another venue. Let's just vendor, but let's do a Konk rusty dagger. You do the vendor, and you'll see the swords, sword and sheath. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, well, I think I might have hit it twice. I don't know, but we'll have to look into that and see. Dang, there's more than two of them. It looked like, didn't it? No, I think my mouse might have stuck on me that time. It's a long sword. Oh no, yeah, we'll have to fix that. That's no big problem. But anyway, so you get the idea. It'll show the weapon, and you can buy the weapon. So we'll and those will all go away on their own. We don't have to worry about it. Same thing with the HUDs and all that. So you can get the HUDs the same way. All right. Well, now let's just so anyways, you have lockable doors. You have NPC creators, you have PvP board, the Konk traders, the crafting styles. We'll do a crafting style real fast. We got a few minutes. And yes, it's clumbered up, but once you add all this throughout your world, then you have a complete combat system. You have dressers. I'll do a searchable dresser here. So this is a searchable dresser. Now you can put this inside of a house, or inside of an establishment, or on the side of the road. It's your place, whatever you want to do with it. But and basically it just is a searchable dresser. They have to be in character in order to search it. So I'm gonna go in character in just a minute. I'm gonna just put this out there for now. I'm gonna go 21 set. Okay, double click on my thingy. Hit no. This is just for the example here in just a minute. The quest and HUD. That's the HUD that you give. So you'll have to go through these, and I'll do a detailed. You got spike floor traps and ground traps, all your respawn points, and the crafting, the fishing board, the fishing table, the crafting table, and all that stuff. So I guess that'll be it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in character now. So this HUD will go. Another thing, once you're ready, once you've worked on this, set up your world the way you want it. You have it set, because these are Valeria Stromborn's objects that you see here, and this is our way of allowing people to be able to use the system without ever actually occupying the system. And but it works flawlessly, and it works great, just like the system does if it was on your land. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this, feel free to look in the Kotly Market. There's a one base setup that's $10, and that doesn't come with all the add-ons like the stalls and traps. I think the base comes with 1 or 2 traps, but it don't have the fishing and all that. But we're gonna go ahead and go fishing, so I'm gonna detach this because I really love fishing. It's become one of my favorite things to do on here. So we're gonna detach. We're gonna get this master HUD, cream of the crop. I'm gonna go into equipped, and we also have a fisher HUD, which is the one I'm gonna wear. Attach that. It's just a little icon over there, and you say yes to the attachments there. And there I'm almost in character. I need to go to character, IC. Okay, I'm in character. I need to go to equipped. Then go to HUDs, armor, tools. Right here, this white icon, you see start a fishing rod. Hold it for 2 seconds, release it. Accept the attachment request, yes, yes. And we're good to go. Now I fish in mouse view, so I'm going to draw it. You have to draw it every time. Draw up my thing, you see, took my animation. I'm in mouse view, my cast. It's got the sounds and all that, even though I don't have the sounds turned on. All you hear is my voice, but still. Came out of mouse view, and there's my bobber. You can see my bobber. The fish is biting. I touch it. Says, you ready to go fishing? You go fish, yes. It'll ask you act on your controls and control your camera. You hit yes and get ready for the arrows. Left, left, down, right, left, and I caught me a small striped bass. Do that one more time. Cast it out, pull it back. Oops, I didn't mean to TP. Now it's going to take me over there. Don't have to, at least I don't have to go that far. There's my bobber out there. Touch you. Yes. Left. Down. 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 Up. Maybe I can catch this thing. Up. Up. Down. Okay, so left. Let me see if I can catch this fish. Yay. Alright, so anyways, you have the general idea, and we wish everybody a great night and a great time, and anybody willing and wanting to come to the Konk Grid, hey, we will welcome you with open arms. We got a great server. We got great tech support. We're 5-star rated on the Kotlin market for, our products, and we're just trying to get us a community going. That's really all it is. We want to play and role play too. We're going to have Korean Sims here and medieval Sims. We're also working on Star Wars, so we'll have some Star Wars Sims here. So it's going to be a great little world eventually. It's going to take some time to get there, but if you want to join us in the fight and join us in the progress, then feel free to. I'm going to sheath my weapon, or my fishing pole, and I'm going to show you this. Oh, there's a nice little dresser. You can put this out in houses and things, and I'm going to go search it. Oh, search an old dresser, see if I find anything. Oh, 1 iron ingot. That'll work great on the crafting tables. So, yeah, and there's other features. You just have to check out all the other videos to get a more in-depth look and feel of how the system works. It's got a lot of capabilities. We have a PvP board for tournaments, and there's just a lot. So more than I care to cover on this video. I didn't mean for it to go this far or this long. Appreciate anybody that watched, because I don't know if there's any viewers right now. But thank you for your interest, and visit us at konk-grid.net, y'all. See y'all on the next go around. Thanks everybody for watching. See you later. Have a good night.